Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Our testimony today varies just slightly from what you were given earlier, but Chairman Dolan, Vice Chair Gavarone, Ranking Member Sykes, and members of the Senate Finance Committee, thank you for allowing us to testify as an interested party on House Bill 110, the state biennial budget. My name is Alan Close. I'm the president of Cleveland Communications, Inc., a family-owned small business located in Parma. I have with me today Tim Sopkovich, the police chief of Brunswick Hills Township in Medina County. Cleveland Communications is an L3 Harris public safety radio system integrator dedicated to providing best-in-class communications equipment and services for first responders throughout northern Ohio. We maintain radio systems for the city of Parma, Ottawa County, Huron County, Medina County, the city of Elyria, and soon Lorain County. The large number of county and city agencies that depend on these critical communication systems know that Cleveland Communications and L3 Harris are dedicated to providing that critical lifeline they depend on, not just for day-to-day communications, but for those moments when lives depend on being able to communicate emergency information. These agencies have chosen specifically not to join the multi-agency radio communication system known as MARCs, offered by the state of Ohio through the Department of Administrative Services. Art Mead, the EMA director of Huron County, has already testified on why Sheriff Corbin of Huron County elected to go with L3 Harris. But the reasons why local agencies have used their public tax dollars for non-MARC systems are cost, control, coverage, customer service. They have purchased a radio system that they own that costs less, provides greater coverage, and has better customer service than the MARC system. Simply, they have purchased the radio system that best fits their local needs.
Thank you for this opportunity to address this committee. Most of the first responders in Medina County have been using L3 Harris and the Cleveland Communications radio system since 2015 for critical communications we rely on every day. As chief of Brunswick Hills Police Department, I am a MARCs radio user. My dispatch functions come through the city of Brunswick. This creates an interoperability issue with the Medina County Sheriff's deputies, Hinckley police officers, and Medina Township police officers that we heavily rely on for backup in critical situations. Ohio MARCs radio system does not provide me with acceptable coverage, often leaving my police officers without the ability to talk to Brunswick Dispatch Center. All of my radios are programmed to operate on Medina County L3 Harris radio system. When the Ohio MARC system suffers an outage, I'm able to switch to the Medina County radio system, but I lose contact with my dispatch center with the city of Brunswick when I do that. The ISSI is simple but important link to allow my officer to use the Medina radio system full-time with superior coverage while allowing me to maintain contact with Brunswick City Dispatch.
The below graphic shows the non-MARCs agencies in northern Ohio. The issue that is becoming more of a problem in these radio systems currently don't have the ability to communicate and be interoperable with the MARC system. A critical link between the L3 Harris networks in northern Ohio and the Ohio MARC system is desperately needed. Fortunately, this problem has an easy solution, one that we have been proposing to DAS for several years. Both Ohio MARCs and the L3 Harris networks in Ohio are ABCO P25 based systems. ABCO P25 provides a design standard for interfacing disparate radio systems in the ISSI, which connects these systems at the highest level. Giving the two systems the ability to talk to each other only requires DAS to purchase the inter-subsystem interface, the ISSI, which once installed will allow for communication between the two networks. We proposed an amendment to House Bill 110, which would provide the funding for DAS to purchase the ISSI from Motorola for Ohio MARCs, which, when installed, will be interfaced to our L3 Harris ISSI in Parma, completing the link between the two networks. This purchase would allow for local governments, law enforcement, health and safety first responders to continue to purchase the radio system that best fits their needs while also providing true interoperability between the systems. And we'll be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you very much for your testimony. Senator Gavarone. Thank you for your testimony. Would the ISSI radio system, the connector, would that connect other systems as well across the state, or only the L3 Harris?
Senator Gavarone, Senator Dolan, the ISSI is designed to interface ABCO P25 based systems. If there are any others than L3 Harris and Motorola, they could also be interfaced.
Do you know how many other systems across Ohio are not the interface that would work with the ISSI?
Senator Gavarone, Senator Dolan, there are 6 that we take care of today. I don't know of any others in the state of Ohio that are currently there, other than some of the Motorola systems that are on the air, such as the city of Cleveland, Toledo. They are not interfaced to MARCs. They are standalone radio systems from the same vendor that MARCs uses. And the ISSI could be employed to connect them to MARCs as well.
Senator Gavarone.
Can you give me an idea geographically in Ohio how much of the state would have coverage if the ISSI were purchased?
Sure. Senator Gavarone, Senator Dolan, the coverage that I'm currently configuring when I put all my systems together will roughly cover from Toledo to Akron and Cleveland down to Mansfield. Thank you.
Senator Antonio.
Thank you, Chair. Thanks for your testimony. How long have you been using this ISSI system, or how long has your business been providing these kinds of radios to police?
Sure.
Yeah.
Senator Antonio, Senator Dolan, the Cleveland Communications has been around for 40 years, always located in Parma, Ohio. We employ ISSI technology for our critical link to the AT&T FirstNet system. We are one of the only, that I'm aware of, only private entities that has a direct connection through the ISSI to AT&T's FirstNet.
Okay, I'll follow up. Thank you. I'm trying to fit this in because over the years I've been very aware of MARC systems, and so what I'm trying to sort through here is so Chief Sopovich, you said that you use the MARC system, you're a MARCs radio system user, but sometimes it goes down, and I'm trying to understand, do you actually have both systems operating depending on what community you're in? I'm trying to sort through your advocacy